Alright, video blog number 2. Didn't even think that I was going to do 1, and here I am doing 2. Basically wanted to document a very rough overview some of the changes that I've made since the first vlog. I have been working non-stop really the past 3 days after work, trying to figure out why I've been dropping frames at Westside Market Shankdown and whatnot. I've said this several times before in the past, so I should probably knock on some wood here. But I think we are all set to go. Of course, here this isn't anything that you haven't seen before with the main 720p caster cam over the 720p game feed, as well as something else that you haven't seen or that you have already seen. Is the main video with the caster cam in the middle. This is normally what you see when tuning into Westside Market Shankdown every Thursday night at live.i208.net. Just a whole bunch of Clevelanders getting together just off of the west side to play some Street Fighter 4 and some other things, some CVS, some Blaze Blue, some Marvel vs. Capcom, HDR, Third Strike, other stuff like that. It's good times. But this Saturday is going to be a pretty big tournament in Northfield, Ohio, called VBlog2, put on by countdown321.net. And they're doing a Super Street Fighter 4 tournament, as well as a Super Smash Bros. Brawl tournament there as well, and I will be there providing the media coverage for them. And I wanted to bump up, my game a bit for them. And I think I've talked last time about getting a couple extra cams up, and that is precisely what I have done. I have this player select screen up that I sort of anticipate using for when people are selecting their players or otherwise not in game, and we still want to show the players. We still want to show the game feed. And of course, I've got 2 bullet cams on top of the monitor. The frame rate's not so great, and I've also got the auto white balance, auto focus, auto everything on it right now. We can adjust levels and whatnot once we are at scoreboards, which is where VBlog2 is going to be. And by the way, before I forget, if you still want to register for VBlog2, go to countdown321.net, and they've got the links there to sign up and come out and compete. Again, this Saturday at, I believe we start at 1, maybe noon. It's noon. It's definitely noon. So we've got this cam here. Again, it's got focus. It's a little bit blurred. It's going to be a bit better. And then we've got player cam 2 here. So you can just get somewhat of an idea as I see my Xbox has gone into somewhat of a sleep mode. And while we're still on the last round here, let's go ahead and pull up basically the main feed that you're going to be checking out while watching these matches. Again, I'm sitting on the player 2 spot, and the camera is faded 70% over the game feed, and got some nice borders there. I think it's turned out rather nice. It somewhat obscures the corner game, but on the whole, you get to see the players through the whole match. You get to see their reactions, the emotion, excitement throughout the whole match. Again, it doesn't really obstruct the game all too much. So I'm looking forward to what kind of a product we can dish out at VBlog2. But speaking of the product that we are dishing out at VBlog2, as this would be the time that we go to the player select, because those borders really don't match up. As I was saying, at VBlog2, we will not be streaming live. Unfortunately, their internet is not up to the level of what it needs to be. So we will be recording straight to VOD, and then actually Sunday night there's going to be somewhat of a smaller after party back at my place that we're going to review the big matches. Have some post-event commentary by the Countdown 3-2-1 guys, by some of the local members of Westside Market Shakedown, and hopefully I really do hope to get some of the winners over here. Understandably, if they're not from the Cleveland area, they might be driving home at that time, and we won't be able to do that. But so hope to have some of that commentary, as well as maybe some money matches. And don't quote me on it, but we might have some pretty intense Mario Party 3. Again, it's all up to Jess if she can bring out her N64. But Mario Party 3 is some serious business, so that'll be a little fun to have on Sunday night. But as far as not broadcasting on Saturday, don't feel too bad about it, because there's actually a lot else that you guys can be tuning into. Anyways, there's Summer Jam in Philly that there's going to be quite a few good players playing at there, and not to mention QuakeCon is going on right now, so you'll have that stream to tune into as well. And you know, we're just going to be polishing up this fantastic weekend of gaming with a little party back at my place, and it should be pretty good times. Of course, just to remind you, tomorrow is Westside Market Shakedown, so you can tune into live.i208.net and get some good Street Fighter 4 casuals in there as well. And I also want to bring up, last weekend was actually King of Akron Fist, so shouts out to Troybot for hosting a fantastic Tekken 6 tournament out there. It was my first Tekken 6 tournament that I went out to. Got my ass royally beat, but you know, starting to pay my dues on that game, and looking forward to picking it up more and hopefully turning in some wins in the near future. And then the week after next week, we've actually got Columbus Bar Battle 3 that I'm going to be going down, and I'll be hanging out there with the rest of the Westside Market Shakedown crew. Also, DJ 2 Times is going to be there. It's going to be good times. I'm not going to be casting that. Mr. Blasty is going to be doing a fantastic job of casting that. You can catch that out at ColumbusFightingGames.com. If anybody out there still wants to compete in Super Street Fighter 4 at Bar Battle, I do know that they were almost sold out. So you do have to pre-register, and to do that, of course, go to ColumbusFightingGames.com, and you can pre-register down there for Super Street Fighter 4. They've also got, of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and they have Tekken 6. I might join that. I don't know. I think I'm going to mostly focus on Super 4. I think they've got some HDR and some Blaze Blue there as well. Maybe something else. Maybe some Melty Blood. Don't quote me. Might be out there. I know that there's a handful of Melty Blood players that came out last time, so you might see that. Again, that's ColumbusFightingGames.com. Tomorrow, live.i208.net for Westside Market Shakedown. All weekend, tune in to excellent gaming content, either through QuakeCon.org or the Summer Jam feed. It's probably going to be on Shoryuken.net, and our feed is going to be on live.i208 on Sunday night. So excellent stuff. You should all tune into it, and of course, every single VOD is going to be up on YouTube in HD at vod.i208.net just as soon as I can get them out there, and hopefully I can finally get those torrents out there. I have some up at my Mini Nova, but their FTP is broke. I'm looking for someplace else. So hopefully in the next couple months you can actually get the XVids of all of these videos. So thanks for watching. I will see you all over the next weekend and the weekend after that and the weekends to come. Take it easy.